So I don't know why things like this keep happening to me, because I literally don't go anywhere. I don't go anywhere. Um, I leave in the morning and I take my husband to work. I leave in the evening to pick him up from work. Sometimes I go to Lowe's to get gardening stuff. I do a little grocery shopping. Sometimes um, we'll go to lunch or brunch or breakfast or something like that. We'll have a library date. But I seldom leave home. I'm usually at home. And it seems like lately, every time I leave my home, it's something. And I just came back from picking my husband up from work. And I'm not sure, but I think we kept a kid from getting kidnapped just now. Um, it's so funny because I literally just started taking a new route home because it passes a body of water and it's always so pretty. So my husband and I like to look at it. And while we were taking this route that we only really recently started taking, we end up behind this pickup truck. It's a burgundy pickup truck. Um, and it's driving really, really, really slow. And when we rounded the bend, we could see what was on the other side of the pickup truck. And it was a little girl. She might have been about 10, maybe 11. And she was on one of those little scooter things. This was literally like something out of a Lifetime movie. She was on one of those little scooter things that you gotta, kick. And she had on dark pink shorts, I guess tennis shoes. I wasn't paying attention to that. She had on a lighter pink shirt, but it was kind of dark too. The back kind of went into a scallop along the back and it opened. And I know because I was looking at her back for a long time. And her hair, her long blonde hair was in a ponytail. And I don't know if she had just come from an event or something, but a side of her face was face painted. And there's this older white gentleman. He's in a burgundy pickup truck in front of us. And he's talking to this kid. And he's smiling. And he's not paying attention to the fact that my car has pulled up behind his. He's just talking to this child. And I'm trying to determine if the two of them know each other. And my husband, he's already on it. He's already talking. He's like, what is going on here? What's going on? And I'm like, I'm watching. I'm watching. And so she's just scooting along on her scooter. And he's going real slow. Real slow. And he's driving closer and closer to this child. And then it's like all of a sudden, he realized that we were behind him. Now it's just the three of us on this road. It's her and him, and then it's us behind his vehicle. Now, when he catches the fact that we are looking at him really hard, because I'm still trying to determine if he knows this kid, before I do anything or say anything. And I'm watching her body language, and she doesn't appear to know him. But what threw me was the fact that, and this happens a lot, and it just goes to show how young women are when we are conditioned to be nice to men, even though we are uncomfortable. Because she was smiling, and that was the thing that threw me. I thought maybe they know each other, but they didn't. And so he's looking behind, and he's watching us out of the rearview mirror. And my husband is mean mugging him. But meanwhile, I'm still kind of looking at this child to determine if she knows him or not. So we get to the stop sign, and he crosses, and I don't stop for the stop sign. I immediately go behind him. I'm real close to him. And then another car comes the opposite direction. She takes this opportunity. This was right when I knew she didn't know him. She kind of pulls out in front of this car. This white car stops suddenly, and she hurries up and goes around the bend. And then when around the corner, in the complete opposite direction, she takes that opportunity to basically run. Then this man, he takes the next side street. And then I keep going straight. And I'm thinking, don't cape up. This is not your business. This is not your concern. But my ancestors wouldn't let me. And they said, go back and check on that baby. So I bust a U-turn and my husband was like, I know that's right. I know that's right. Go get him. And so we're going down the street. And then by the time we bust, I make the decision that I'm going to turn around. I go into someone's driveway. I make the U-turn. I go down the side street. And then he's coming up. Now, I didn't go down the same side street that he went down. But it just so happened that our cars met. And so I take another U-turn. Now, by this time, I'm full on chasing him because he realizes he messed up. I don't know if he realized that there was a camera mounted in my car, because there is. And I can't find her, but we're kind of chasing him. And I figure if he can't find her, we can't find her, whether he's running from us or running towards her. But we circled around and we looked for her a little bit. What the fuck just happened? It was so scary. It was like watching a scene from a Lifetime movie play out right before my eyes. When that white car came down the street the opposite way, that baby ran from him. She ran. But up until then, she was making nice. And it reminded me of something. Fight, flight, or fawn. And fight obviously is self-explanatory. Flight obviously is self-explanatory. But the fawn, when you go into the fawn, it's when you're nice so that you don't get hurt. You try to be nice so that you're not attacked or hurt. I'm like still kind of like shaking. I'm a little calmer, but the last time that I tried, well, I didn't actually, because just like my spirit told me to turn around this time, the last time that I saw a little white girl in need of assistance and alone, I didn't help because my ancestors told me not to, and I didn't. Because black people, we are not always safe when we try to help white people. Lots of times we get accused of being a threat, and it can get turned around on us or it can go bad. And that time, this other time, I chose not to help, and I was right not to help because her father was a racist and looking to start trouble with me and the other black lady that was in the restroom. And something told me to warn that other black lady, that other sister. And I did, and we were right. Because it probably would have got really bad for us. And I just want you to know that black people, this happens to us. We have to, we're not even safe helping y'all kids. It's damned if we do, damned if we don't. But this time, I had my husband with me. We were in the car. I was armed. I could have called the police and hung back. And I did have him on videotape. So I felt okay enough about intervening this time. She ran. The minute she got her opportunity, she ran. I don't know what he said to her. But that's what initially threw me, was the fact that she went into fawn, and thank goodness I knew what it was and what it looked like, and I paid attention to her body language, because I think that had we not been there, I don't know. I don't know. It's cameras everywhere now, but the fact that he turned around to go look for that girl, he turned around to go look for her. This is America too.